It's better if he quit and save himself a problem. He ain't got a chance to solve and tell me get him and he gone in the blink.
Stack money.
We can make a from the sink.
Money.
He can make a call if he tweet.
Black money.
I can make a ball when I speak.
Rap money.
Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't do.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. This defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Here's 2nd and 8. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Check, contact, check. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hands it off out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Vikings had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
On first down, Fields. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Hall. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here we go.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, Get right.
Off play action, Fields. And pass complete to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Here we go.
Fields going to keep it running right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to lag up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ready?
2nd down and 8.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Chop 60, chop 60. Ready?
Looking to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A first catch of the ball game there for Metcalf. And a 1st down to boot. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Powering forward. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Check mash. Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Panther 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. 60 Maverick.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw again. Not wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Seven Pirates. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. A quick throw, but incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
60 Bobcats. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cougar 19.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now Hall to start the drive. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 5. On play action, Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Down the left sideline. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Chicago. Breece Hall, his second rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they try to go for it on trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields on 1st down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Fields. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Hey, Ken.
Back to throw. Fields. He's got his man on the crossing route. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
I do have to admit I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Easy.
Here's Fields. That's complete to Dobbs. And they'll get him down short of first down, right on the 10-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Let's go now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Cup 19. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer. Dragon 60. Ready?
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here we go. Back. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got this to Jefferson. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will do it for this 1st half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's there.
Off play action. Fields rolling to his left. And this one too low.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Fields now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Fields changing the play. They'll run with Hall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 136 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Hall again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Forced out. Fields hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Hall ought to give up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Breece Hall, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Bears take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He's going deep for Brown. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Mustang 19. Go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. And they'll run again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Well, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Easy.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Okay, break.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And
for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly, but the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Hey, Ken.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Fields going to change things up here.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And now an audible here into something else.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Here we go.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Play action.
It's Fields out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Robert Tonyan
From 4 yards out.
and the Bears up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days. Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late point. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Buffalo 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Look at the big man rumble.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, 551, Angel.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
On the set. 18, Pioneer. Dragon 60.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my Panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, gonna be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my feng shui. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is pen game. Bit insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I stepped on stage to be like,